Hi guys, it's that time again. Finally, Dazzie's Comic Book Hauls episode 152. And this is a massive haul that I picked up at a recent con. Yeah, I headed over to Portsmouth on May the 7th and 8th and picked up 49 books. 49 guys. And as well as that, I managed to get a lot of books signed as well. I'm going to get into the books in a minute, but before we start, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. It means the world to me and my low-grade productions. Obi-Wan's fast approaching, guys, and in honor of that, I'm showing off one of my latest Star Wars shirts. Let's get into the books. Okay, like I said, I initially signed up to go to this con because Adam Hughes was going to be one of the guests, and we know his stature in the comic industry, but that didn't materialize. In fact, he was a virtual guest, and I don't bother with virtual guests, but I managed to get some books signed anyway. First up, I got Dog Days of Summer, and I managed to get this one signed by one of the artists, and that is Paul Fry, down there. And then Gary Erskine was down there. And first up, I took this book to him because on numerous sites it says that he worked on this book. We all know what that is, of course, the first appearance of Scar, but he didn't actually work on that one. But I did get two books signed by him. First up, I got Warheads, issue number 1, as you can see there, signed. Basically, the first appearance of the Mystique group and all of the characters in that one. And then on the interior, I got Dead Boys Detectives issue 1, and this is the 1 in 13 Cliff Chiang variant, signed by Gary. And then I was delighted to get these books signed by Peter Hogan, and Peter Hogan was the guy who basically created Resident Alien. We know that's on the Sci-Fi Channel. That Resident Alien first appears in this one, Dark Horse Presents, and that is issue number 4. Pretty hard book to get hold of. Yeah, the first appearance of Resident Alien in this one. It was already signed by Jeff Darrow, and now it is signed by Peter Hogan as well. And I also got on the interior, one of the interior pages, I got that one signed by Peter as well. And that is the first written work in comics by Donny Cates. And that was a story called Armageddon Outta Here. So a decent one to get signed there. That is issue 24 of Dark Horse Presents. And to go with that, he threw in a signed Stranger Things Free Comic Book Day issue. And then, of course, it was all about Resident Alien again in that. And then I got 3 books signed by Margaret Savage, which I was happy with. First up, we got The Life of Captain Marvel, issue number 1. And this is the variant cover from Stan Lee, of course, Art Germ Lau. First appearance of Lois Lee in that issue. I got Batgirl 50 signed. Again, there by Margaret. We know this one, the first appearance of Ryan Wilder, who went on to become Batwoman in the CW. I'm really happy to get this one signed because this character is coming to Miss Marvel, and that is Miss Marvel issue 13, and that is the first appearance of Cameron, an Inhuman that will be in the show. And there's the signature up there. And then they had the creative duo there of Roy Richardson and June Brigman. Managed to get a couple signed by Roy, and that was Flash issue 69 from the 1987 volume. I think they're in a relationship, Roy and June Brigman. To go with that, I had issue 70 signed. I'll keep one of them and sell one off. I've always done while selling signed books, and got quite a few signed by June Brigman because she was the main attraction for me when it came to the artists. First I've got Supergirl issue number 1. And what year is that? That is 1994, I believe. As you can see, there's June's signature there. In fact, I've got the whole little mini-series signed. Issue number 2, this time in silver pen. Issue number 3. And to round off that little run, issue number 4. So they're going to get flipped. I know there's money to be made there. And I got New Mutants issue 56 signed. This is a character in my encyclopedia called Bird Brain. And the ones I was most excited to get signed, obviously, because June Brigman is the creator of Power Pack, is Power Pack issue number 1. Nice Copper Age book there. Issue number 12. And the reason I got this one signed, this was in this issue there's a character called, or rather a character that was inspirational for the Gifted TV show, and a character of Dreamer was in that show. There's the signature again. And then finally I've got issue 17 signed, because that is the first appearance of Tattletale, Franklin Benjamin Richards. This book was in the top 20 at one point, I believe. There we go, signed up there. Okay guys, so that's the signed books out the way, and let's get into the proper haul now, because this is going to be a pretty long video, I think. We start small and we get much larger, as always. First up, just a couple of books that were thrown in because I was picking up so many issues and the sellers threw it in. Year of the Villain, only a 25-cent book, free. And the free comic book day, Dark Age, was thrown in. Nothing books. Okay, the first couple of books I'm going to show you. First one was a bit of a miss, and I thought I had a massive book, because this is so similar. I've already got this first printing of this book. This is Edge of Spider-Verse, and I genuinely thought that this was the real McCoy. This is a reprint, obviously, from 2022. But this is the second reprint, and the reason I picked it up because the original has the barcode, and the 2022 reprint I did see didn't have the barcode. £3.33 for that. Not happy. Okay, £1 for this one. New X-Men issue 150, around about an £8 book. Money to be made there. 150th issue. Anniversary books go well. £1 for this one. This is Nameless, Grant Morrison's story. This book can go around about 20 on a good day. Good day, that is. Normally around about 10 quid for that. So off £1, yeah, no brainer. Another £1 book. I've just sold one of these. Got one in my collection. We've just had the She-Hulk trailer. Am I a fan of it? Well, I'm not sure. I'm really excited for this show because we're going to get a lot of C-list characters. But this is going to be a bit of a key when it comes to that show. This is Marvel Comics Presents issue 18. And this is the introduction of when She-Hulk speaks to the reader, or effectively breaking the fourth wall, a bit like Deadpool does. And that was a practice that became commonplace throughout her second series, The Sensational She-Hulk, which is promoted in this issue. £1 for that one, money to be made. Then I picked up Superman Batman issue 22, another copy, £2.25. First cameo appearance of Batman Beyond outside of the DC animated universe of comics, of course played by Tim Drake in this issue. And to go with that one, I also picked up the first full appearance, £2.25 again. Got so many copies of this book now. Paid £3 for this one. Normally I pick them up for £1 or £2. This is a Swordmaster issue number 1. The origin of Swordmaster. Big character at the moment. Team up of Shang-Chi and Swordmaster in this issue. around about a £10 book. Then you can never say no to this one. Teen Titans issue 37, £3 for this one. We know the book. The first cameo appearance of Miss Martian. It was McGann M. Ross. Most recently appeared in the Supergirl TV show. Big player in the Young Justice animated show. Again, around about a £10 to a £15 book. Another copy of this one. X-Men 95, £3 for this one. First appearance of Fizz and other Skrull mutants who would later form the group Cadre K. Now there's an actor, Killian Scott, who is rumoured to be portraying Fizz in the Secret Invasion show. Wolverine is also revealed to be the Horseman of Death in this issue. Then £1 for this one, you can never go wrong. A-Force #1, first appearance of the A-Force team. Strongly rumoured to be getting a Disney Plus show at some point. And the first appearance of a character called Singularity in this issue. Again, £10 to a £15 book. Couple of HBO Max spec books now. We got Blue Beetle issue #3. We know what this one is. Of course, it is the reintroduction of Peacemaker, but with a new character design with t-shirt and baseball bat. But the reason I like this book is the first cameo appearance of La Dama, or Amparo Cardenas. It was basically a cartel leader and a rumoured villain for the HBO Max Blue Beetle show. Okay, and $2.25 for that one. To go with that one, I picked up issue #4, which is the first full appearance of that character, La Dama. Like I said, supposedly going to be the villain in Blue Beetle, the movie. Then I picked up another copy of this one, and this one I expect to go up in value with the season 3 of The Boys, and that is The Boys issue #4, £4 for this one. First full appearance of the 17. We all know about them, of course, but it's the first team appearance of the Teenage Kicks, who is Big Game, Dog Knot, Pop Claw, Shout Out, Whack Job, Blarney Cock, and Jet Streak. But most importantly, it's the first appearance of a character who is a bit of a Judge Dredd knockoff, and that is Gunpowder, confirmed for season 3 of The Boys. And now another copy of this one, again a £10 to a £15 book on a good day. Captain America issue 341. £2 for this book I paid, and this is the first appearance, of course, of Lamar Hoskins as Battlestar. We had that character in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. First appearance of Rock Python, Coach Whip, Boom Slang, Left Winger, Right Winger, and the cover is actually taken from Daredevil issue 43 from 1968. And then on the second day of the con, I managed to pick up a nice copy, a second copy of Defenders issue 84. And we know what this one is, guys. £7.50 for this. First battle of Namor and the Black Panther. Namor strongly rumoured for the Black Panther 2 movie. And in this issue, of course, Atlantis and Wakanda are brought to the brink of war, but it is averted at the last moment. That, guys, on a good day is £30 to £40. £7.50, no brainer. Let's get in to the better books and a lot of keepers. Yeah, when it came to the con itself, I remember being in the queue outside, and I bumped into my good friend Neil, and he was telling me that there weren't many comic sellers by all accounts inside, he was told. But thankfully, when we got inside, there was comics galore, and I really filled my boots with this next stack of books. He actually told me about this book. I remember reading about it. Of course, it was Free Comic Book Day that day as well. So I managed to get the big book of the Free Comic Book Day, and that is Judgment Day, which was basically an Avengers and X-Men crossover. This is the first appearance of Bloodline, who is Braille, the daughter of Blade. Could be a nice long-term hold. We know Blade's coming to the MCU. Okay, £2 for this next book. Avenging Spider-Man, issue #10. The third appearance of Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel. £10 book on a good day. Picked up Aquaman 3, £3.33 for this one. I like my live action appearances, and this is the first appearance of Dr. Stephen Shin. He was in the first Aquaman movie. He will be returning for the Lost Kingdom sequel. Basically, he is the doctor who was helping Black Manta come back against Aquaman. Also, the first appearance of Aqua Dog, who was salty in this issue. That's the new 52 run. Paid the same price, £3.34 for this one. This is Amazing Spider-Man issue 88. The first appearance of the Queen Goblin, who was Ashley Kafka. But this is the Francesco Mana X-Gwen variant cover. Again, £10 to £15 book on a good day. Doesn't quite go as much as the regular cover though. On the last day I managed to pick this one up for £2.50. This is an interesting one. This is the first appearance of Damien Dark, who was a big villain in the CW Arrowverse, in Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl. Now, some copies of this book are a little bit unusual, and I'll show you why, for those of you that don't know. And they can go for slightly more money. This is normally a £10 to £15 book on a good day, but some copies have a double cover, guys, a double cover. So yeah, that was a nice little pickup. I like the character of Damien Dark. Of course, he was played by the actor, I can't think, it's Neil somebody, who was also Dum Dum Dugan in the MCU. Okay, up next, I paid £2.50 for this one as well. This is, of course, Fantastic Four, issue 30, the first cover appearance of the Marvel Zombies. I already had the issues 21 and 22, so that's a nice compliment to that. Then I picked up an upgrade of Wonder Woman issue 105 for £2.50. These books will get better, guys, stay with me. First appearance of Cassandra Sandsmark, who later becomes the second Wonder Girl, if I'm not mistaken. All these books, you know, you're paying £2-3 for. They're all double figures. And that goes for this book too. Silencer, issue 15, guys. First appearance of Smoke, the half-sister of Silencer. And this one actually goes more than issue number 1, which is the first appearance of Silencer. £3 for that one. And then I got into some MCU spec books, and we're talking the 1980s run of Silver Surfer. First up, I paid £2.50 for issue 8. And this is the first appearance of Pap Tan, a Kree scientist, rumoured for the Secret Invasion. Then I picked up issue 53. The first appearance of Ael Dan, a general in the Kree space fleet. Another character rumoured for that show. £3 for that one. Happy to get this one. You know, that live action appearance is what drives me. This is Silver Surfer issue 72, an undervalued book in my appearance. This is the first appearance of Nebula as a cyborg, similar to how she appears in the MCU. Of course, she first appears in Avengers 257, which I own, but that's a nice book to go alongside that one. Then I picked up another copy of, for £6, New Mutants issue 18. The first cameo appearance of Warlock, who was Douglock. The first full appearance of Demon Bear, a villain of Danny Moonstar, of course, appeared in the New Mutants movie. First appearance of Magus. And I'm happy. I thought this was going to be a flipping copy, but I didn't actually have this version, and I'll tell you why, guys. The version that I do have, that I only just realised, is this one. And what's so different about this one? Well, it's a newsstand, obviously, but look at this, guys. It is a 75-cent Canadian edition, and these are very, very scarce. They're about a tenth of what the regular 60-cent versions are. So yeah, I looked on eBay, there aren't any. Very scarce book. And then for £2.30 I picked up a Star Wars book, and that was Star Wars issue 20 from the 2015 run. The origin of one of my favourite characters, the Black Chrysanthemum, specifically the scar he received from Obi-Wan, and her overview basically of his early life. That's the regular Mike Mayhew cover. Again, 15 to a £20 book on a good day. And then just for £1, but this book's been going crazy. In high grade, you're talking 70 to 80 on a good day. But this is low grade. It's got a tape pull on the front. But for £1, I picked up Miracle Man, issue number 1. We can see the damage there. I couldn't leave it there though. This is the reintroduction of Marvel Man Michael Joseph Moran, a 1950s British superhero renamed Miracle Man for legal purposes. A character that has just been reintroduced into the Marvel Comics, I believe. £1 for that one. Yeah, couldn't leave it there for £1. Another book that has been on my top 20 recently, Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 244. Paid £2 for that. First full appearance of Alexei Kravinoff, aka Alusha, the son of Craven. It's revealed that Craven and Chameleon are half-brothers, which has been hinted at most obviously in Sensational Spider-Man Annual 1996, when Chameleon refers to Craven as dear friend, dear brother. Been looking for this book. Happy to add that for £2. Again, a £20 book. Then a book that is currently on my top 20 list. We have just had news that there's going to be a Captain Carter either movie or Disney Plus show coming. This is you had a sneak peek of this one in my top 20 video. Captain Carter, issue number 1, but the scarcer second printing. And this one is actually going for as much as the first printing. First appearance of Captain Carter in comic books was Margaret Peggy Carter. And I'm rewatching Agent Carter at the moment with my boy Ethan. I'm having a great time with it. Okay, and that second printing comes from Pace Medina. £3.50 for that. I picked up a second copy for a nice flip. Got some watchers on that as well. And then more recent spec. The Moon Knight show has just wrapped up. What a fantastic finale we had. Of course, we had Moon Knight's wife becoming in the Scarlet Scarab. So for £3, I picked up Thor, issue 326. The first appearance of the second Scarlet Scarab, Mehmet Fowl, the son of the first one who appeared in Invaders, issue 23. There was a copy there, but the grade was off for the Invaders 23, so I left it. Now, there's a character resembling the Scarlet Scarab who appeared in 1956's Uncanny Tales, issue 41. Death of the first Scarlet Scarab, who was Abdul Fowl in this issue as well. £3 for that one. Then I came across a little run of Sandman. Of course, we're getting the Netflix Sandman show very, very soon. I picked up Sandman issue 9 for £1.50. Lower grade this one though. First full appearance of Nada, a former lover of Dream. Around about a £10 book on a good day. Had another copy of this one. Can't go wrong for £1.50. Sandman issue 10. You know this book, guys. This is the first appearance of the Corinthian, a nightmare with teeth for eyes that escaped into our reality. He is going to be the villain of the Sandman TV show. Also, the first appearance of Desire and Despair of the Endless, who is going to be in the show. First appearance of Fiddler's Green, who's going to be played by Stephen Fry. First appearance of Rose Walker, who's also in the show. The reintroduction of Brute and Glob in this issue, and the Doll's House Part 1 storyline. Great issue. Again, that book, 30 to 40. Up next, we've got Sandman issue 13. Yeah, I finally found a copy. It had a sticker on the front cover. It came off as good as I could get it. There's a little bit of a tape pull there though. But for £1.50, couldn't leave it there. The first appearance of Lady Joanna Constantine, a sorceress and ancestor of Constantine. Going to be in the show. It's also the first appearance of Hob Gading, a man granted immortality by Morpheus, whom he visits throughout the centuries. But like I said, Lady Constantine will be in the Sandman show. And then let's get into a couple of older books. First up, from 1984, a book that's been on my radar for some time is Green Lantern issue 182. And this is what the issue where John Stewart becomes the new Green Lantern after Hal Jordan quits in the previous issue of 181. And just a great book, £5 for that, high grade. Yeah, £20 plus on a good day. Upgraded my copy of Incredible Hulk, issue 121. And this is the first appearance, or the only appearance actually, and origin and death of this character here, the Glob, who was Joseph Timms. £7.50 for a bit of Silver Age. Yeah, we'll take that. And then for sticking with £7.50 issues, I managed to pick up, yeah, Thor issue 245. The first appearance of He Who Remains. Basically, the character that was a Kang variant in the Loki TV show. Creator of the Timekeepers. And, yeah, again, around about a £30 book on a good day. £7.50, couldn't leave it there. Pence copy though. Love this pickup. What did I pay for this one? £9.95. Another character in my encyclopedia. We're getting the HBO Max Green Lantern show. I'm slowly addressing my Green Lantern Silver Age collection. I picked up a decent copy of Green Lantern issue 37. Look at the colours on that. Yeah, the first Silver Age appearance and second overall after All Star Comics issue 44 of Evil Star, who was Guy Pompton, an immortal who used technology to draw power from the stars. And this kind of grade of book online, easily a £30 plus book. Just love that cover. Then I had the second printing, I had the third printing, I had the Jenny Frison variant of it. Now for £16 I picked up the Department of Truth issue number 1. After a man discovers that early conspiracy theory that every conspiracy theory that he'd ever studied was true, he sets out to infiltrate the organisation that has been keeping them all covered up, and that is of course the Department of Truth. Now in February 19th of 2021, the Hollywood Reporter confirmed from a November article that Department of Truth has been optioned, secured by Elizabeth Murdoch in a competitive bidding war. This first printing, easily a £30 plus book, 16 quid. Yeah, I didn't like paying it for a modern issue, but high grade. And then a couple more £2.25 pickups. You've seen them in my top 20. Delighted to finally get a copy of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issue number 6. The first appearance of El Muerto, Juan Carlos Sanchez, first cameo appearance of El Dorado. So El Muerto is going to be portrayed by Bad Bunny in a Sonyverse movie. Bizarre choice, I know. But this book has been going crazy. I made a hot comic book alert about it. Easily a 30 plus book. £2.25. Yeah, I'll take that. To go with that one, I picked up a second copy of issue number 7. The first full appearance of El Dorado. Like I said, the villain of El Muerto. Basically a wrestler with 2 swords in his hands. And a great book. Again, around about a £15 to a £20 book. So what many have I got left now? I've got 4 books left, guys. All oldies but goodies. First up, another copy of this one. Nice mid-grade issue. Guy had it on for 20. Let me have it for 17. Action Comics 340. And the first appearance of Parasite. Yeah, we know Parasite. He's been in numerous live action things. Most recently, Supergirl. And this, guys, when you go to pick up this one, make sure it has that pin-up inside. Or it is basically an incomplete book. And like I said, this one is listed on my eBay page. Guys, if you want to know what I am selling on eBay, go to my community page. There is a link there. If you scroll down, you'll find it. A lot of these books, and I don't sell them for crazy prices. I'm always one of the cheapest on there. Next book up, delighted. Didn't like paying it for a Bronze Age book, but we are getting a Blade TV show. Or Blade movie, rather. And you can't have Blade without this character. This book is around about 70 to 80. This is very high grade. 35 quid. I picked up Tomb of Dracula, issue number 13. And we know this book, guys. The third appearance and origin of Blade. Eric Cross Brooks, of course, going to be played by Ali, is it? But the reason I like this book is the first cameo appearance of Deacon Frost, the vampire who bit Blade's mother as she gave birth. So it's also the first appearance of Tara Brooks, Blade's mother, who was in the Blade movie and in the Blade House of Chidon TV show, or TV movie rather. The Death of Dracula in this issue. Great book, pence copy, but very, very nice indeed. Again, I've seen this book go for over 3 figures in that grade. So my 2 biggest purchases of the con coming up next. First up, I paid, the guy had it for 75. I knew the guy, he let me have it for 55. The character is going to be returning, I believe, in Deadpool 3. I had the second printing, now we have the first printing of New Mutants issue 87. We know the book, the first full appearance of Cable. Nathan Christopher Charles Summers appeared in the Deadpool 2 movie. The first full appearance of Strife, who was basically a clone of Cable. The first appearance of the Mutant Liberation Front team, who is Strife, Wildside, Reaper, Forearm, Thumbelina, Strobe, Tempo, and Zero. A VF copy, okay, but I think this one would easily go for 80 to 90 online. And my final pickup, guys, this guy was a guy who basically dealt in just the vintage books. It's the one I picked off the Tomb of Dracula from. I think I got this one at a decent price. A second copy for me. It is now listed on my eBay page, and that is Nova, issue number 1, guys. Yeah, lots going for it. You've got the first appearance, of course, of Nova, the first Nova, Richard Rider. There is going to be a Disney Plus, either movie or show coming. Nova is definitely coming to the MCU. Also, the first appearance of Roman Day, who was a character that appeared in the first Guardians movie. First appearance of Richard Rider's parents, among others. Great book. 45 I paid for that one. Think I got a good price. There's money to be made. That is listed. So guys, that's it. That's a wrap. All done in around about 30 minutes. Like I say, thanks for all your support. I'm at a world record 1,323 subscribers. If you like it, try and add to that number. Thanks, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.